It's Mike Farrell, Rivals.com at the Rivals 105 Star Challenge presented by Under Armour here in Atlanta with Lamont Wade, who was at our challenge last year. Actually got on the map pretty good last year. Now he's a 5-star. He's got a billion offers. Taken any recent visits over the last month or so?
I've been to places like Penn State, Ohio State, Pitt, Duke, North Carolina, West Virginia. So yeah, I've taken.
So you've been pretty busy. Let's talk about the two in-state schools. First of all, let's talk about Pitt, since obviously Tyler Boyd from your school went there. You feel any sort of connection or any reason to follow the legacy and keep it alive there?
A little bit with Tyler being down there, and Aaron just he's going down there too. I think he's leaving in a little bit. So a little bit. It is a little bit of a pipeline. So.
What about Penn State, in-state school, obviously making you a big priority? What are your thoughts on them and relationship?
Yeah, Penn State's definitely coming on strong. I talked to Coach Franklin and Coach Terry a lot. I've been taking a few visits up there. So stuff's really getting serious with Penn State.
Ohio State's long been considered a school to beat for you, whether it's real or not. You know, I know you hear that a lot. I see it a lot. What do you think that comes from?
Ohio State was a school I always looked at when I was a kid, and as soon as they offered, I took a bunch of visits there, and I kept going back. So that's probably.
And then you took a sort of a mid-Atlantic swing. Was there one or two schools that stood out on those visits there? You mentioned a bunch of schools you visited.
Duke. I really like Duke. I really like how small their campus is and everything, and it's really nice down there too. So
you want to take a couple visits coming up. Where do you want to go over the next few days?
I'll be visiting Alabama and Mississippi State in the next week.
All right. So tell me about Alabama. What is your interest level there, connection there? Who's recruiting you? What do you like about him?
Coach Cristobal. They came up and they offered me. Then he came up again. And let me know that they really wanted me to get down there and see what they're about. So yeah.
And what about Mississippi State? What do you like about them?
Mississippi State, Coach Salish, Coach White, a couple dudes from there, a couple Pittsburgh guys, Pennsylvania guys that I talk to almost every other day. So yeah.
Another school that's mentioned a lot with you is UCLA. You're going to take a trip out there. They're recruiting you pretty hard. What's their message to you? What's your connection there?
Coach Bradley, I've been good friends with Coach Bradley since he was at West Virginia. So he's been recruiting me ever since West Virginia, and he really wants me to give UCLA a shot. And I'm really interested in UCLA also. And
you have family out there too. So how important of a comfort level is that going so far from home, but knowing you'll have somebody out there?
Yeah, that's definitely comforting, knowing that I have an aunt and a few cousins out there. So that's always a good thing.
All right, so you got a top 10. Rattle them off. See if you can name all 10.
Tennessee, Pitt, Penn State, Ohio State, Virginia Tech, Alabama, Mississippi State, Duke, and Ohio State.
Official visits? I don't know. I didn't count. It could be 10. It could be 9. You know what? If you missed one, they're not going to get you. So that's what I always say. So have you set up any official visits, or do you know any places you're definitely going to take officials to?
My first official, August 26th to UCLA. And then I'm thinking the next week to Tennessee. I'm not sure yet, but yeah.
All right, so I know you don't have a top 5 or anything like that, but give me 3 schools that you know are going to be there at the end. Just give me 3 that you feel really comfortable with right now.
Right now, UCLA, Penn State, Tennessee, and Ohio State. So I have to say
4 is good enough. That's cool. All right, Lamont Wade, early enrollee, so you got to get this done kind of by December, so he's going to have to hurry this process up once the season starts. Thanks very much.